by the looks of it. They're set to go. Ready. The green light is up. Mobile pulls away. And coming out very quickly from wide out on the track was Let's Jazz It Up, and it's had no trouble finding the front. Just putting in a few rough ones was Argy Bargy, but holds its gear, much like it did last Thursday night. Holds its position and settles down behind the leader. Dream Sequence into third, ahead of Illawong Nigella. Then as they run into that first turn was Concord Dawn, who settles 5 back to poles. Then came Amaranda a length and a half away. Further back to Bring the Action, and last of all was Rock on Loxley, and it'll be about 35 off the front as they run into the back straight. Let's Jazz It Up flew out of the gate and leads the way clearly. It's a length and a half in front of Argy Bargy, who's in second position and travels keenly in that spot. 3 back to poles was Dream Sequence, who in turn is tracked up by Illawong Nigella a length and a half away. The first horse without cover as Rock on Loxley goes up to sit without cover for the last 1400. Back on the inside was Concord Dawn as Bring the Action lobs into the 1-1 and tracks the run of Rock on Loxley forward. And last of all was Amaranda, and it's at the rear of the field about 30 metres off the front. Maybe a touch less. They come around the turn, 12.50 left to travel, and leading the way was Let's Jazz It Up. Got the head down, travels keenly, and leads the way well over Argy Bargy, who's right up on its back in second. Will have the Saddleworld Shepparton Sprint Lane at its disposal in the last lap. Cruising forward was Rock on Loxley to punch the breeze for the last 1,000, tracked up by Bring the Action. 3 back on the poles was Dream Sequence, blocked with nowhere to go. 4 back was Illawong Nigella, around it was Amaranda, and Concord Dawn is at the rear of the field. They swing towards the back straight. They've got 8.50 left to travel. And Let's Jazz It Up starts to increase the speed. Leads out by 3/4. On the outside, Rock on Loxley. Argy Bargy waiting for the sprint lane behind the leader in third. 1 by 1 was Bring the Action. Then on the inside was Dream Sequence. Around its outside as they go down the back straight was Amaranda. Then came Illawong Nigella. And last of all was Concord Dawn. 600 metres left to travel. And down the back straight, leading the way, Let's Jazz It Up, driven along. On the outside, Rock on Loxley goes up within a half length of the leader. Waiting for the sprint lane was Argy Bargy, still travelling keenly. Then came Bring the Action on a loose rein. Nowhere to go for Dream Sequence. Amaranda 3 deep as they swing for home. Leading the way was Let's Jazz It Up. On the outside, Rock on Loxley, absolutely pulling its brains out was Argy Bargy. It can't go any slower. It zooms up on the outside very quickly. In the straight back to the inside was Dream Sequence with a run. Argy Bargy out wide is going very roughly, but it's hit the front. Dream Sequence is coming through on the inside very quickly. Argy Bargy, Dream Sequence. Argy Bargy, Dream Sequence has got it. Dream Sequence is driven through on the inside for a good win over Argy Bargy, who just had to be held together for the last 100 metres ahead of in third Let's Jazz It Up and Rock on Loxley. And then a gap to Amaranda, Concord Dawn, Bring the Action, and Illawong Nigella was last of all and saw them all safely home.